You know you're right at middle age when you are in a store and you are so excited about a possibility of a slide out garbage can option. Oh my gosh, I want one so bad. Soap pumps. I call this the ladies section at Home Depot. I do a lot of crafting, a lot of projects, lots of painting, and I love handy stuff, and I really love power tools. I don't get a chance to use them much. Look at this. I'd like to have a hammock. If we get a hammock, then we can put a hammock up wherever we go camp for relaxing. Oh my gosh, guys. I've just seen the hottest stud. Never been surrounded by so many studs. Personally, can't keep his hands off all those studs. So what are you doing? Just picking up studs. We're just at Home Depot picking up studs. I like to call it bad joke time. BJ time. Bad joke time. Alright, so I'm just walking around and then I noticed this old hoe down here. What do they use that old hoe for? I think that hoe was for messing with that wood. Hey, guess what, Jazzy? I got you something. You wanna know what it is? Alright, Noodles, I got one for you too. Alright, you found a squeaker. You found a squeaker.
What's up, friends? I just got back from the storage. I collected parts from a hardwood bed frame to build my van bed. Check this out. I got all this wood. So I guess probably tomorrow I will assemble a bed in my van, and then I have a memory foam mattress that I'm gonna cut down. I'm gonna make it 70 inches by 60 inches, so it's like a short version of a queen. It's just enough so that at a little bit of an angle, my feet won't hang off and me and Amanda can both fit comfortably. I just spent quite a while, maybe, well, not really quite a while, about an hour, drawing up a plan for the wood I have for a bed frame. What I did was, I'll show you how I planned this out. First thing I did was wrote down all the wood I had with the measurements. So then I took those measurements and used Adobe Illustrator to mock up a plan out of the slices of wood that I have. So it's a basic vertical slat design. A lot of beds have horizontal slats. They're no good, they pop out. It's gonna be awesome. It'll be lighter than if I used all 2x4s and plywood. And having the hardwood slats has the added benefit of making the whole thing breathable. Apparently one of the big concerns on the internet is if you use plywood that it's not breathable and it can hold moisture. So anyway, it's all breathable. I had a different plan drawn before, and then I thought, well, let me see what wood I have that I can salvage so that I don't have to buy as much wood. And I think I saved myself about 50 bucks, so that's awesome. Here's my original plan where it's all 2x4s, and then plywood was gonna go on top. The legs were designed with 2x4s going 3 different ways to support the foot rails and side rails. You can see the design there. So I don't know if I'm gonna do it tomorrow, but I think if the weather's nice, it's not going to be. It's going to be really hot. If it's not too humid tomorrow, I'll probably go for it and just build it out. I think it's gonna be a pretty easy build. I have SPAC screws, so they're gonna go on like butter. They're like self-drilling. They're nice screws. They're not crazy expensive. They're not expensive or anything. They're nicer than the cheapest screws. Google it. They use a star bit that comes in the box with screws. It's a better system than traditional wood screws. And I found if I buy just the regular silver looking wood screws from Home Depot, that the heads will pop off with torque. That should never happen. I've had that happen a few times. With these just generic Home Depot wood screws, one broke off inside of there. I googled wood screw head break off, something like that, and just a long thread about how the cheap stuff from Home Depot or Lowe's are just not very good, not good enough for the job. So anyway, I'm not even gonna mess with that this time. The height of this bed in our van will allow complete storage underneath. It's tall enough under there to fit storage bins. So basically we can store everything under the bed. It's gonna be a really good setup. In the past, my setups have been a twin mattress on rails with risers, and I would just use the seat belts from the van floor to strap it into place. This is gonna be our third year. This is gonna be our third year of going out and sleeping in the van, and we've made the twin mattress work the first 2 years, but last year I remember trying to turn over in the night and I didn't have enough space to turn over without either elbowing Amanda or falling out of the bed. So we're going with a custom queen size. It's gonna be the width of a queen size. It's gonna be 72 inches instead of 80. So basically my feet might hang off a little bit if I don't sleep at an angle, but there'll be plenty of room for both of us. We're taking the dogs with us this time. At home, I would never let the dogs get in the bed with us, but on the camping trip, I'm sure the dogs will sleep up there with us. So it's gonna be an interesting trip, that's for sure. I'm also not making an itinerary. I have one place marked on the map that I've never been before, west of Colorado Springs. They call it Pikes Peak's backyard. It's 11-mile gorge or 11-mile state park. It's an area I've never been to. It's south of Lake George, Colorado. So it's supposed to be beautiful. And I'm not sure if I'm really gonna go there. I may just go right on up to Monarch, Salida, or up to the Twin Lakes area, Leadville. There's Turquoise Lake outside of Leadville. There's a lot of beautiful campgrounds. And then on Highway 82 that goes to Twin Lakes, which shouldn't be called a highway, it's just 2 lanes. 1 lane going each way. It's not even 2 lanes on each side, it's 1 lane going each way. I might try to stop in at Mount Upper Lodge and just say hello. I'm not sure because I'm hoping to go back further into the fall and actually maybe stay at Mount Upper Lodge. If I can get up to the Twin Lakes area, I'll stop in and say hello. Thought about going up to Rocky Mountain National Park, which I love. It's mid-season right now, so it would be really crowded. It wouldn't be a good place to camp. I like a little bit of seclusion. Like, if I could be at a campground where there's only one other person camping there, then that would be perfect for me. Like, I could really go with nobody. We've camped at the campgrounds with nobody at them before, and I like that. But I kind of like to know that if there was an emergency and we didn't have any cell phone signal at all, I could be like,